Excess of 200. Good day, IMMERians. I'm so happy and grateful that you are part of the IMMERI Global. My name is Dr. Gcina Wiseman Mchali. Call me Wiseman. No formalities, guys. In South Africa, though, they call me Dr. G. Today, I would like to introduce Mr. Brian Louis from Trinidad and Tobago. Mr. Louis comes from the field of information technology. He worked on one of the leading companies in Trinidad and Tobago, where he started at an entry level and managed to climb up the ladder to a position of executive vice president and being a member of the board, all within the period of 17 years. This gentleman was beaten by the MLM bug way back in 2012, where he became a Houdini of MLM, managing to develop more than 30,000 recruits in Nigeria and became the first diamond consultant in Trinidad and Tobago. A diamond, ladies and gentlemen, is someone who successfully built a team that generates in excess of 200,000 US dollars in group volumes in one calendar month. He is the first and the only person in Trinidad and Tobago who have earned between 100,000 to 250,000 US dollars income in 12 months. Most importantly, he loves helping people. Not only does he help you to develop financially, he also develops you personally through team building, and he helps you and he makes you feel like you are the one and the most important person on earth. Even more important, more than Mandela, should I say. And what else I've noticed about him, he gives you the time. And he always say to me, Doc, stay happy and stay simple. Gentlemen, without further ado, I'm bringing to you Mr. Brian Louis.
Wow, thank you so much, Wiseman. I'm so grateful. Thank you for opening our call, our Super Saturday presentation. We didn't get to see your video, and now seeing your video. Thank you so much, all the way down in South Africa, and I'm all the way over here in Trinidad and Tobago. I'm so grateful that you said yes to IMMERI. I know that here at IMMERI, you're going to make your mark and help so many other people. One of the things that I love about this gentleman is he has such humility, and he's just always willing to learn and just be a part of this IMMERI story. And so thank you so much, as I said, for being a part of our amazing team and our amazing company. And thank you for opening our Super Saturday with such excellence, as you always do. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome to all of our guests and all of our members to our Super Saturday. You know, this call is a very, very great call. A lot of people really, really enjoy this Super Saturday event because it not only gives our members and our guests an opportunity to learn about IMMERI, but it also gives them an opportunity to hear the stories, hear those success stories that people are experiencing here in our company. You know, one of my favorite parts of all of the presentations that I do during the course of the week is that segment where we get to interview some of the people that are making their mark here at IMMERI. And so for all of our guests, welcome. All of our members, welcome. And I want you to just now stay with us as we're going to have an amazing, amazing guest today. We're going to have Miss Talatu Bwai tell her story. And as the Wiseman indicated, I'm always telling people to be authentic, be yourself, and to be honest with your sharing whenever you share on our Super Saturday presentation. So look forward to hearing the goods, the truth, the authenticity of our great leader, our leadership icon here at IMMERI, Mr. Talatu Bwai. And so, ladies and gentlemen, let me jump into the presentation. I had intended on doing it with Mr. Austin Nolly, but he indicated to me that he will be in an environment that would not allow him to be heard clearly. So I'm gonna ride solo today. I'm gonna ride solo, but Austin, we miss you. I'm gonna ride solo and get through the full story of IMMERI. So I'm gonna turn off my camera so that you would have an opportunity to listen very attentively to all of the information that I'm about to share. So for all of our guests, you were invited here for a reason. All of our guests, you were invited by someone to take a look at IMMERI, take a look at our business. And you say, there are many reasons why people will want a business. Some people just want to spend more time with their family. They want the time freedom. Others simply want to increase their income. They're looking to create a business to generate money. Some people want an avenue to be able to give more. They want to have more to give more. So what is your why? What is your compelling reason to start a business? As we say here at IMMERI, what's your why? As long as you have discovered your why, then we have the way. And the way is IMMERI. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the IMMERI experience. Here at IMMERI, we have a mission. Our mission is to bring happiness to ourselves and our family. You would have heard Wiseman in South Africa. He is so happy, and I encourage him to always be happy. Here, we stay happy and we stay simple. Happiness is a part of our core mission. We do this with healthy products. We also have a financial rewards package, a compensation plan that allows people to enjoy financial freedom. And at IMMERI, we focus on continuous growth and development. And here, through our IMMERI Faith Foundation, we give back to society, where 0.25% of all of the revenue of the company goes toward the Faith Foundation. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we have our core beliefs, our core values, the things that really make us who we are. First of all, we believe that sharing is rewarding. It is indeed more blessed to give than to take. We here at IMMERI enjoy an environment where success breeds more success. We help each other to succeed. And we have an environment of filial piety, meaning that we treat each other with respect, love, and caring. And so this philosophy, these core values, combined with a spirit of freedom, integrity, vision, opportunity, and success, form the foundation of our company's unprecedented success. And here at IMMERI, we say, stay happy and stay simple. Let me introduce you to our board of directors. First up, we have our chairman and CEO, Mr. Lau Chung Guan. Mr. Lau Chung Guan is an attorney by profession, now in our direct selling industry for more than 25 years. So he has been appointed to top-level senior management positions in different companies throughout the entire world. He is a leader with expertise in operational management, strategy planning, just to name a few. So we have someone at the helm in the person of Mr. Lau Chung Guan that can really allow this company to go into uncharted territory. He is supported by our group senior executive vice president and president for Southeast Asia, Mr. Tan Kam Fu. Mr. Tan Kam Fu has a master's degree in business administration. He's been involved in the direct selling industry for more than 30 years. His expertise is in planning, development, and implementation of marketing strategies. You see, he develops new marketing plans and strategies for Southeast Asia region. They are both supported by Mr. Yap Bwai Yen, our Group Executive Vice President and President for the Middle East and Africa. So it's because of this gentleman that we have a business here throughout all of Africa. He is also an attorney by profession, but has been involved in the direct selling industry since 2002. He has successfully brought direct selling companies to over 30 countries worldwide. And so, ladies and gentlemen, with these three gentlemen that we have here, our board of directors, we have a combined 100 years of experience, not just in the direct selling industry, but in corporate management as well. Strong, integrous leadership. They are supported by our ever-serving Regional Vice President for the Middle East and Africa region, Ms. Queen Komoda. And everyone in IMMERI knows or should know Ms. Queen Komoda. She is indeed a gem of a person. She believes that success in life and business is about learning how to play the game, getting involved, and never, ever, ever quitting. And so Ms. Queen Komoda has a bachelor's degree in management. She has been involved in public service prior to IMMERI for 4 years as a youth counselor. She has 13 years professional experience in this industry with corporate management. And she's also served as a member of the board of directors, business development manager, regional marketing manager, a lot of experience in our industry and administration. And I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, my journey in IMMERI would not be as sweet if it wasn't for Miss Queen Komoda. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you more about our company, our footprint. You see, our company has already been established in 8 countries. It all started in China in 2016, then on to Malaysia in 2017, then Taiwan, then Ghana in 2018, Ghana being the gateway to Africa. Then the Philippines, Brunei, then Nigeria, being the second country that was opened officially with actual warehousing and distribution centers in Africa, then on to Egypt. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now poised for 2020 and beyond, expanding into South Africa and so many other countries throughout the continent. So in just the last 4 years, IMMERI has already done $280 million in sales. We have also been able to achieve a membership of over 600,000 members worldwide. And just this week, we celebrated 8,000 members just in Nigeria alone. Think of what will happen in South Africa when we start to lay that foundation, that solid foundation for Mr. Wiseman and so many others to come. Here, IMMERI, we have already given away 2,800 members. We've given to 2,800 members cruise vacations as well as other vacation packages. And our company has awarded over 650 people with brand new cars, including 3 in Africa. And our company has awarded 2 members with their brand new penthouse in Malaysia. So ladies and gentlemen, in just the last 4 years, we have accomplished more than companies in our industry that have been in business for 10 years and over. So I'm going to share this opportunity in 3 ways very quickly. We're going to talk about the opportunity, we're going to talk about the compensation plan, and we're going to talk about business ownership. And then we're going to get into the much anticipated question and answer segment, interview segment with our wonderful Mr. Talatu Bwai. And so let's talk about the opportunity. I tell people all the time that your decision to be a part of IMMERI is really as easy as 1, 2, 3. As long as you put on your business hat. You see, you've got to think as a business person and not as an employee right now. You see, first of all, it's about the timing. In Africa, this couldn't be the most perfect time. We know that we are expanding into different countries in Africa. We know that there are hundreds of thousands of people to come. So it's about timing. This can be the better time because we're now at the very beginning. And in just 1 year, we have already established over 8,000 members just in Nigeria alone and over 5,000 members in Ghana. So we know that people are enjoying and wanting to be a part of what we're doing. Secondly, it's about the trend. You see, it's about identifying a wealth trend and capitalizing on it. People are looking now for business opportunities. And thirdly, it's about market potential. Our industry of wellness is a $4.5 trillion industry. You see, people are looking to be well. They're looking for ways in order for others to be well. And so our industry is always expanding. So at IMMERI, we only produce products that we ourselves will use. So we produce products in good conscience. Also, we, as far as possible, use only green and natural raw materials. And all of our products are made with the highest level of craftsmanship, of highest quality. Here are our products in Africa. So we have launched with 3 products. Our flagship product is Vagine. Vagine helps to maintain the health of a woman's intimate area, her vagina. It balances good bacteria and bad bacteria. In addition, Vagine helps the vagina to regain its immune system and increase its defensive power. Our second product offering is Vitide. Vitide is 100% soluble in water. Vitide contains peptides from soy protein extract and provides the essential peptides and nutrients for vitality and strength. And the third product is Advel, also soluble in water. The digestive enzymes in Advel enhances the functional foods that we eat, making them easier to absorb and boost efficacy, thereby helping to increase metabolism and strengthen our immune functions. And so these products form the basis of our product offering into Africa. So let's talk about what is it that we're bringing and why is this so amazing of an opportunity. Firstly, Africa is the second most populous continent in the world, the second largest continent. 1.32 billion people in Africa, 30.1 million in Ghana, 202.2 million in Nigeria, and 49% being female. Why is that important? It's important because of a major problem. You see, a very high percentage of women in Africa are infected with what we call bacterial vaginosis, or BV. 1 in 3 women. 1 in 3 women have either had bacterial vaginosis, have bacterial vaginosis, or will get bacterial vaginosis. It's a major problem. You see, it's not a matter of poor hygiene, nor is it a sexually transmitted infection. It can only be treated really with the right diagnosis, and it can even occur if you've never had intercourse. You see, so what causes bacterial vaginosis? The habitual use of disinfectants, some traditional medicines, some herbs, antibiotics, vaginal washes or douching, vaginal deodorants. These are the things that contribute to elements that will allow the vaginal pH balance of a woman's intimate area to be altered. You see, this is what leads to bacterial vaginosis. So it's a major issue. 25% of the women in Ghana and 14.2% of the women in Nigeria are infected with BV, which causes a foul-smelling discharge, vaginal itching, a gray-white or greenish discharge. And my great friend who opened our call, Mr. Wiseman, he started sharing information about our products to others, and he realized that it's a major issue. A lot of people want the product. It's of high demand. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the solution, Vagine. Vagine protects. It enhances the friendly bacteria in a woman's intimate area and inhibits the bad bacteria. It reduces infection, enhances self-cleansing and defense, the natural self-cleansing and defense. Vagine moisturizes and tightens. It repairs the cells, nourishes the ovaries, restores the elasticity of the vaginal walls, and thereby it improves sex life. It gives a fresh aroma and it enhances the pheromone excretion in order to attract her partner. In essence, Vagine helps women to regain their confidence. Here's another challenge in Africa. According to the World Health Organization and the CDC, the #1 cause of death globally is heart disease. In Ghana, heart disease is the #4 cause of death. In South Africa, it's diabetes that's the second highest cause of death. And alarming statistic is that 29% of the people of Nigeria out of 202 million have either diabetes, heart disease, or cancer. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the solution, our amazing Vitide and Advel. So first, Vitide. Vitide is a vitality with peptides, contains soy micromolecule peptides. And as I said earlier, peptides are really food for your cells. It increases your immunity. It's called the golden essence for life. And so Vitide protects the cells. It slows down aging, regulates blood pressure, restores skin and muscle elasticity, strengthens the muscles, eliminates fatigue, and also helps with weight management. And in terms of our Advel, Advel is addition to wellness. Advel contains plant-based enzymes that helps to break down the food that we eat more efficiently. It speeds up the chemical reactions in the digestive process. And therefore, Advel improves intestinal health. It cleans the gut, is anti-inflammatory, prevents blood clots, prevents cancer, increases metabolism, increases the absorption of the foods we eat, and also helps in weight management. So ladies and gentlemen, we are bringing products to Africa that really help people with a lot of major issues, a lot of major problems. But that's not all. You see, we have 5 product lines. So we have our intimate care products from where we get our vagine. We also have our health and functional food products from where we get our Advel and Vitide, but we also have skin and personal care under the IMMERI product line. We also have kitchenware and home products from our IMMERI home line, and we have our lifestyle food and the beverage products from our IMMERI like. So you see, ladies and gentlemen, we have products that people need and want. And so soon to come, we have Hush Me, the most complete skincare set, and Orfair, cotton soft, ultra thin sanitary napkins. And there's so many other products to come to be launched in Africa. Again, we are at the beginning. So for all of our guests, you can see that there's a major opportunity here. So just imagine getting paid every time someone focuses on their health and the health of their loved ones. You see, now with IMMERI, you no longer have to imagine. IMMERI offers the power of choice and represents another way you can help people with products, as I said, that they need and want. So we merely here at IMMERI tell the story. We tell people about our amazing products and our awesome company. They make their own decision. So how does it work in terms of money? Let me now share with you our compensation plan. You see, here at IMMERI, we get paid in 12 ways when you share the IMMERI product line and income opportunity without any monthly maintenance, no compulsory monthly auditorship here at IMMERI. So you can benefit from all of these bonuses by simply getting involved and sharing the story. So the first way that we earn income here is retail. IMMERI gives us 30 to 50% discount on our repurchases. This is how we boost our retail business, allowing us to have even deeper retail profits. Let me show you what I mean. And because we have an extended audience today, I will do this compensation plan in Naira, cities, as well as in US dollars. So here, take a look at this case study. Let's say you made a decision and you got started at what we call the agency package. That's an investment of 295,930 Naira. In exchange for your money, you would receive 20 boxes of vagine as an example at a member price of 14,797 Naira. We retail Vagine at 20,124 naira. That gives us a profit or sales return of 5,327 naira per box. So if all 20 boxes are sold, that's a total retail profit of 106,540 naira. So this is after you have removed your 295,930 cost, this is your profit, 36%. In Ghana cedis, that's an investment of 3,925 Ghana cedis. Again, giving you 20 boxes of Vagine at a member price of 196 Ghana cedis. We retail Vagine at 267 Ghana cedis, giving us a sales return of 71 cedis per box. That's a total profit of 1,420 Ghana cedis. Not bad at all. And in US dollars, that's an investment of 805 US dollars, giving us 20 boxes of Vagine at a member price of 40 US dollars. Now retailed at $55 gives us 15 US dollars profit. So that's 300 US dollars. Again, not bad at all. So ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this. When it comes to repurchasing, you see, thanks to the 30% discount at the agency level, you now, for your 295,930 naira, receive 28 boxes of Vagine. Now at a member price of 10,569 naira. So you see, the 30% discount allows us to have even deeper retail profits because we pay less for the product. We retail Vagine at 20,124 naira, giving us a sales return of 9,555 naira per box. So look at this, ladies and gentlemen, that's 90% margin. So if you sold all 28 boxes of Vagine, now you've invested 295,930 naira. After you've removed that, you've made in profit 267,540 naira. Now that is amazing profit and return on your investment. In Ghana cedis, that's your 3,925 reinvestment in product, now giving you 28 boxes of Vagine at a member price of not 196 cedis, but 140 cedis. With a retail price of 267 Ghana cedis, it gives us a profit of 127 cedis per box. That's total of 3,556 cedis. And in US dollars, 805 US dollars in repurchases, giving us our 28 boxes of Vagine at a member price of $28 as opposed to 40 US dollars, retailed at 55, gives us 27 US dollars in return, in profit. That's a total profit of 756 US dollars. Again, 90% margin. Not bad at all. Let's talk about building the network now. You see, here at IMMERI, as I always say, your network is your net worth. Here, we earn direct and indirect sponsor bonuses when new people join us here at IMMERI. You see, people can get started at what we call the agency pack, or they get started at the classic pack. And here, let's say you were at the top and you invited me, Brian Louis, to get started. You see, you will earn 5% of my agency purchase or my classic purchase. And when I go on, and let's say I invited Wiseman, who opened our call, and Wiseman says, yes, without you knowing Wiseman, you would get 5% commission on Wiseman's classic or his agency package. And there's one more. You see, you could also get started at what we call wholesale. But when someone gets started at agency, you will earn 14,796 naira. And if they get started at classic, you will earn 2,960 naira. But if they get started at wholesale, That's the third way that someone could get started. If you were to bring in someone, let's say a pharmacy or a doctor's office, or someone that is going to retail the product in high volume, you will earn 10% of their purchase. And if someone gets started at wholesale on your second level, you will earn 5% of their purchase. And it goes down another level. If someone gets started at wholesale on your third level, you will earn 5% down there as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, our sponsor bonus allows us to earn directly as well as indirectly. So in Ghana cedis, when someone gets started at agency, you will earn 196 Ghana cedis. If they get started at classic, you'll earn 39. And in US dollars, if someone gets started at agency, you will earn 40 US dollars. And if they get started at classic, you will earn 8 US dollars. Now let's talk about our very, very awesome and exciting synergistic board breaking team bonus. Ladies and gentlemen, put your seatbelts on, because this is one of the most amazing parts of our compensation plan. For all of our guests, I know you've probably never seen this before, because when I saw IMMERI for the very, very first time, I had never seen anything like this. Let me share with you how it works in 3 very easy steps. Step 1. Let's say you've come off of this presentation and you want to be a part of IMMERI. You want to join us and be happy and stay simple. You see, when you join, you will get on a board where everyone works together recruiting until the board gets full. So you see here, this is the structure. It's a fixed number of positions. That's one of the things I love about IMMERI. On the top portion of the structure, you have existing members. And on the lower part of the structure, you have these 8 positions that are to be filled by members coming into the board. So in this example, let's say Bamidele, she brought in 4 people. She has successfully welcomed 4 brand new people at the associate level here in IMMERI. So Hadiza, she brought in you, she brought in Jumoke, and she brought in Kweku. So all of you have now been sponsored by Bamidele. So she has 4 people that she has brought in. Let's say Enye brings in 1 person, Larry. Larry takes the next position on the board. And let's say you now, although you're on the lower level, let's say you brought in 3 people, Mensa, Nonso, and Omolara. Now the board is full. By working together synergistically, we have all filled the board structure. Step number 2, when the system now sees that the board is full, the system identifies the 2 people with the highest number of qualifications, or the highest number of people that they've brought into IMMERI. You see, the system is looking to promote those 2 people to be the elite or the chairman of the board. So here, why should you want to become the elite? Because quite frankly, the person in the elite position makes the most money as the board gets full. So in our example, remember, Bamidele brought in 4 people and you brought in your 3. So here, the system is automatically going to promote Bamidele to the elite position of her new board, and the system will also promote you to becoming the elite on your new board. And the beautiful thing in step number 3 is, as an elite, when your board gets full, you rank advance automatically. The magic is to get a minimum of 3 people to secure your elite position and to duplicate that to help others to get their 3 as well. So in terms of money, let me very quickly share with you what's in it for you. How does this all work in terms of money? So firstly, let's say you are the elite on the board. As the elite, immediately you would enjoy 57,000 960 naira. Then, as the board gets full in positions 1 through 7 by people that you have brought or others have brought, you will enjoy a team bonus of 11,520 naira for each person that drops onto the board. Like I said, whether you brought them in or not. And when the 8th position gets filled, this last person dropping into the board, whether you brought them or not, you will earn 34,920 naira. And you've earned a promotion bonus because now that the board is full, you're promoted automatically to the next rank. And so you get a golden handshake of 57,960 naira. All told, that's 231,480 naira. Or in Ghana cedis, an elite bonus of 785 Ghana cedis as an elite, or 161 US dollars. You will also earn 157 Ghana cedis for each person that comes on the board from position 1 through 7. Then when the 8th position is filled, you will earn 471 Ghana cedis or 97 US dollars. And a golden handshake when the board is full of 785 Ghana cedis or 161 US dollars. So all told, ladies and gentlemen, by you being the elite on the board, you would have earned 3,140 Ghana cedis or 644 US dollars. Not bad at all from this structure. But what if you were like David? You see, David brought one person so far. You see, as the board gets full, David will earn 1,800 naira or 5 US dollars for each person that comes into the board in position 1 through 8, whether he brought them or not. This can cycle, meaning this could happen. He could just have one person that he has brought in. The board can fill, split, and keep splitting and splitting up to 20 times, allowing him to earn 288,000 naira or 14,400 naira per cycle. And in Ghana cedis, that is 23.6 Ghana cedis or 5 US dollars, again for each person coming into the board. For a total, if it cycles up to 20 times, of 3,768 Ghana cedis or 188.4 Ghana cedis per cycle or 40 US dollars per cycle. But what if you were like Omalara? You see, Omalara brought in 2 or more. So Omalara would enjoy 3,600 naira or 10 US dollars for each person that comes into the board, whether she brought them or not. And this can cycle, as I said, up to 20 times, giving her a total of 576,000 naira or 28,800 naira per cycle. And in Ghana cedis, that's 47.1 Ghana cedis for each person that drops on the board in position 1 through 8. Again, it can cycle up to 20 times, giving a total of 7,536 Ghana cedis or 376.8 Ghana cedis per cycle or 1,600 US dollars in income. So ladies and gentlemen, what I love most about our synergistic board breaking system is, number one, it is indeed synergistic. It's not only all about you. And secondly, we have to collaborate. We work as a team in order to be able to move our boards together. And here, with one qualification, you still earn team bonuses. So we have a success path here at IMMERI. You can get started at, as I said, the classic package. You will be considered a pre-associate. Get to the elite position on your board. And as your board is full, you earn 11,837 naira. Or get started at the associate level by purchasing the agency package. And you would get started here and move toward the elite associate position And as the board gets full, you would earn 231,480 naira. Then you rank advance automatically to executive, move to the elite executive position, and as the board gets full, you would earn 2,318,400 naira. Then rank advance to manager, and as an elite manager, as the board gets full, you would now earn 23,184,000 naira in commission. All told, that would be 25,733,880 naira minimum by the time you've crossed these boards and gotten to the next rank of director. And so in Ghana cedis, that's 157 Ghana cedis as an elite pre-associate, rank advancing to the associate board, or getting started at agency, where as an elite associate, it's 3,140 Ghana cedis, then rank advancing to executive, moving to the elite executive position, allowing you to earn 31,400 Ghana cedis, then elite manager, earning 314,000 Ghana cedis. All told, that's 348,540 Ghana cedis minimum by director. And so, ladies and gentlemen, you can see here that indeed we have a success path here at IMMERI. Get started on the associate board level, then you move to the executive board, then you move to the manager's board. And from the manager's board, you will enjoy up to $68,264 here in income. So the goal is to get 3 associates to duplicate your efforts, and your business will grow exponentially. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the power of duplication. And so we also have a residual income here at IMMERI. You see, your earning potential is unlimited, and you have the opportunity to build a business that achieves your financial goals. You see, here at IMMERI, we enjoy 5% reorder bonus. So when you buy product for yourself or for others, you will get 5% as a discount, as a rebate. And in other words, you get paid to do your repurchase. And here, you also enjoy 10 levels deep of repurchases. So let me put this in perspective. Let's say you had a team of 100 members, not you bringing in 100 people yourself, but a team of people who brought in other people, and that grew to 100. If all of those 100 people just bought 1 box of Vagine, you would earn 51,000 naira in your repeat sales bonus. That's paid out once per month. So this is a residual payment mailbox money, I call it. What if that grew to 500 members over time? That's 259,000 naira. What if it grew to 2,000 members? That's 1,036,000 naira in residual income. What about 10,000? You see, with a population size of 30 million in Ghana and 200 million in Nigeria, this is inevitable. So in Ghana cedis, think of it from ranging from 754 Ghana cedis all the way to 77,140 Ghana cedis over time. And in US dollars, that's $130 all the way up to over 13,000 US dollars in mailbox money, as I said. So here we enjoy even more cash bonuses. We've got a same rank bonus where people come to your rank as from executive or above, you earn a bonus. We've got a leadership bonus, and we also have a director development bonus on your journey here at IMMERI. And as you clear the boards and you've gotten to the rank of director, you receive a car, the keys to your brand new car, worth 5,796,000 naira. And when you get to the rank of 3-star director, another car worth 11,592,000 naira. See, in Ghana cedis, that's your first car valued at 78,500 Ghana cedis. And at 3-star director, your second car of your choice at 157,000 Ghana cedis. In US dollars, that's a car worth 16,100 US dollars. And at 3-star director, $32,200 for your second car. Here we enjoy a travel incentive as well. Who wants the next cruise to be paid by IMMERI? I certainly do. How many people want that next vacation to Egypt, to Bali, to Malaysia, to Dubai, to Singapore? You see, it's all possible here at IMMERI. When you get to the rank of elite manager, you get an organized tour worth 405,720 naira. And at 1-star director and above, a second organized tour worth 753,480 naira. Or in Ghana cedis, that's 6,443 Ghana cedis, or 1,120 US dollars. And at 1-star director and above, another organized tour with 11,965 Ghana cedis, or 2,080 US dollars. Then, ladies and gentlemen, at the rank of diamond, you've earned a spot at the top. IMMERI rewards your hard work and your dedication with the keys to your penthouse in Malaysia, valued at 300,000 US dollars. Or you could take the cash, $150,000 in cold hard cash. You see, your penthouse comes with your My Malaysia second home renewable 10-year visa. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this is why we say at IMMERI, everyone wins. So let me take you quickly through business ownership. You see, the greatest part about IMMERI is that it's not a job. You can be your own boss. That means you can't get fired. You can work at your own pace and you can enjoy all of the advantages that owning a business has to offer. IMMERI works, hands down. That's why we have so many members, over 8,000 in Nigeria and over 5,000 in Ghana, because it works. All you need to do is to leverage this opportunity. We're at the beginning. Think about it. It's impossible to think that people are not going to get started in IMMERI in the future. It's impossible. You can become an IMMERI associate and enjoy the unlimited potential that your business has to offer. And so timing is everything. You see, in our industry, there are 5 stages of business. First, the formulation stage, where the product is created. Then we have the concentration stage, where the product is now recognized by the market and accepted. Then there's momentum. This is where the millionaires are made in our industry. This is where people see getting registered as a no-brainer. Here, ladies and gentlemen, is your opportunity to be ahead of the wave. Then it stabilizes, where people already recognize the product, everybody knows about IMMERI, and they have already made a decision to get started on someone else's team. Then there's the breakthrough stage. This is an example of all of the companies that have gone through these stages. These amazing companies in our industry, such as Trevor, GNLD, Herbalife, Organo Gold, my very first company in this industry, Amway, they've all gone through these stages. Why I share this with you is because we are here. IMMERI is at a point where we know what's about to happen. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that our company is going to experience massive momentum. And it's the person that gets registered now that will benefit most from that momentum. So you see, we say here, thanks to Mr. Solomon James, ignorance on fire beats knowledge on ice. Don't get into analysis paralysis. We have already proven that our systems work. Make your decision and be with us on this amazing journey. So at IMMERI, here are the things we enjoy. We enjoy real-time bonus payments, meaning that immediately when you bring someone into IMMERI, you get paid immediately. You don't have to wait until the end of the week, the end of the month, or the end of the fortnight. You get paid immediately. You earn your team bonuses even if you have one person that you've sponsored. There's no monthly volume to maintain here, no flushing of the points in your back office ever. There's no binary system, so no leg balancing. It's a fixed structure that we're filling. No compulsory monthly auditorship in order to earn all of your team bonuses. There's no monthly quotas to maintain your rank. Once you become a director, you're always a director. Once you become a diamond, you're always a diamond. And here we get to immediately transfer our money to our bank account. You earn your direct and indirect bonuses. We have a true car reward incentive where you get the keys, not a car payment. We also have a travel reward incentive. We have an amazing house reward incentive, and all of our products are FDA and NAFDAC approved. So how do you get started? How do you start your IMMERI journey? Well, firstly, you can get started at what we call the pre-associate level, or by buying the classic package. It's a business investment of 59,200 Naira, or 161 US dollars. It doesn't give you any discounts or any rebates, but it allows you to be in and be a part of our pre-associate board, and you can work your way through all the way to as high as you want to go. You can also get started at the associate level. Get started by purchasing the agency package. That's a business investment of 295,930 Naira, or 805 US dollars. You would enjoy a 30% lifetime discount at the associate level. Or get started at wholesale. For those of you who are thinking about really moving this product in high volume, you can get started at one of our wholesale packages, starting at 739,825 Naira, or 2,013 US dollars. At tier 1, you enjoy 50% lifetime discount and 20% rebate on purchases. Or you can get started at one of these other wholesale packages. You see, at these packages from tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4, you enjoy 50% lifetime discount, as well as 30%, 40%, and 50% rebate on repurchases. And ladies and gentlemen, here are the Ghana Cedis prices. Here in Ghana Cedis, a business investment and pre-associate of 785 Ghana Cedis. At associate level, 3,925. At wholesale, tier 1, 9,813. And wholesale, tier 2, 19,625, 29,438, and 39,250. So these are the ways that you can make a decision and get started here at IMMERI. We have a support system in place as well. You see, with IMMERI, you're in business for yourself, but never, ever, ever by yourself. Look at all of these smiling faces. Do these look like faces that are under stress and pressure? Not at all. This is because at IMMERI, we believe in staying happy, doing business in a great environment. So we have a turnkey training and support system. We have marketing materials that we make available. We also have our IMMERI Growth University, an amazing resource that will allow you to learn how to do this business and get all of the facts about our products and our amazing compensation plan. We also have live conference calls and trainings like this one. And we have life-changing national and international conventions. You see, ladies and gentlemen, we have a proven, predictable, and simple system here at IMMERI. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure, my honor, my privilege to now bring on to our stage our amazing Miss Talatu Bwai. And Miss Bwai is going to be the center stage today. She's going to be really sharing her truth with us here at IMMERI. I'm so grateful that for the day that I made the decision to walk up to Miss Bwai. I remember it was many years ago in my very first company. I visited Africa, and that was where I got a chance to listen to her for the very first time. And let me take you back to that event. It was an event that was recognizing leaders in the company. And at that time, Mr. Talatu was what we considered a ruby. A ruby was someone who had a team that generated over 40,000 US dollars in volume. And while all of the other rubies were talking about my team, my this, my that, you see, she was saying our team, our journey, our trials, our successes. And so that was really and truly what impressed me. Out of all of the people that were so self-absorbed, which is normal in this industry, self-absorbed leaders, Mr. Talatu cared more about the success of others than she cared about herself. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this is the mark of a true leader. And so Mr. Talatu is the owner of the Talatu Foundation. She has been a part of IMMERI for just 1 year. She celebrated her anniversary just 1 year ago. Prior to being in this industry, Ms. Bwai actually served in state government for 9 years. She has been in the direct selling industry for about 10 years now. And here at IMMERI, because of her tenacity and her work ethic, she has, in my opinion, one of the strongest, most synergistic, and most wonderful teams here in our company. And so, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and my privilege really to share the stage, to bring onto the stage my amazing, amazing friend and partner, Miss Talatu Bwai. Miss Bwai, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, sir. Good evening. Thanks for the wonderful presentation. And thanks, Dr. Wiseman, all the way from South Africa, one of our newest, strongest team member, for opening the call. And for all of my team members on the call, you know, family comes first. I want to appreciate you. And thanks to all of our guests and the almighty IMMERI leaders from different parts of the world. I welcome you all to this great call. Thank you, sir.
Wow, welcome, Ms. Talatu Bwai. You know, I did the heavy lifting today. You know, our emerging leader, Mr. Austin Nolly, he was scheduled to be here, but unfortunately he had another appointment. He had something else that he had to do, and he was not in a good environment. So I did some heavy lifting today. I missed you, and I missed Austin today.
Next time, you won't be alone.
Awesome. Well, you know, a lot of people have joined this call because, you know, one of the things I love about this segment is really where we get an opportunity to hear the story. You know, we get an opportunity to hear the truth, to hear about people that are doing things in this industry. And, you know, since we've been doing this Super Saturday event, every week it just gets richer and richer and has more and more value. And I want to thank you for making the decision to be on this call, because I know that, you know, since we've been with each other, you know, coaching each other and being in business, I know how much of a private person you are. And so I appreciate your making the decision to really, really be as transparent as possible on our call. So thank you so much for this. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
So again, I want to congratulate you, Ms. Bwai, on your 1 year anniversary. And my first question is, why did you get started and what did you see? What is it that you saw here at IMMERI? There's so many guests on. So, but tell us, what did you see when you saw IMMERI for the first time?
Well, first, let me answer why I got started. Why I got started here at IMMERI was because I was broke. I was down to zero level. 2019 January, I got a house about 70 to 80% completed that 3-bedroom flat in Jos, but I was still living in a rented apartment. January 7, 2019, we were evacuated out of our house in Jos. And then I had sent my first son to study in India, where every month I had to send money, and everything I have put my hands into was not working again. I remember having a crash, the cryptocurrency, having a crash where we invested a lot of money as super dealers for decoder company, where we didn't see goods, we didn't see our money back. So it was such a moment that I needed to come to terms, like, okay, if everything fell, I know one thing, that I can always start from this crash and grow all the way up again. And that was when I knew I just have to come back to this industry because of the experience, because of its unique way of transforming people with little amount of capital, even without an experience. And here am I, I've gathered all the experience, at least 7 years, a good number of years to have built something. So I lost everything at some point, and I was looking out for another way. First, I heard about IMMERI 2018 from the country manager, Ghana, Mr. Daniel Annan. I heard about it from Yusuf, who was the sales rep for Ghana, now Egypt. And then I heard about it from several other leaders here in Nigeria. I remember turning my upline off several times. I said, please, ma, I'm not ready for any network marketing now. Let me be. But when I made up my mind, I was looking out for a very good company. I was looking out for something that is sustainable. I was looking out for something with the right kind of leadership. So one fateful day, I just decided to go through all the options I had of different companies. So I was looking at them one after the other. And then I saw Queen Komoda on the website. The next thing that came to my mind was, if this woman is here, then I am in. I didn't want to know what IMMERI is all about. And that's why this saying goes, people will forget about what you say, people will forget about what you do, but they will never forget about how you made them feel. I met Queen Komoda 2015 in Kenya during a vacation with the former company, and she did something to me that left me feeling so special, and I really appreciated that moment. So seeing her on the website, and I chatted Mr. Daniel Annan, I said, is this, what's she in this company? He said, she's our vice president. I said, wow, interesting. I said, let me get back to her. He said, but Talatu, I've been begging you to join this team since 2018. You know, so for me, seeing Queen on the website was enough reason for me to get started. So when I chatted her, she said, yes, I'm in Nigeria and I have a seminar in Port Harcourt, 18th of May. So I left by bus, broke girl, right? Wow. I left by bus from Jos to Port Harcourt. We arrived around 10 p.m. And then I had an appointment for her by 10 a.m. at the venue before the seminar will start. So right in the car, in the bus, I sat close to a pastor. And deep within me, I was praying. I said, if this is the right business for me to do, because I'm ready to go all out this time again, I know what was pinching me. Just give me a sign, God. Let me know this is the right business. Let me find some things like in form of favor. And then the pastor now said, do you live in Port Harcourt? I said, no, I'm going for a business meeting. I just want to see something. He said, what is it? Tell me about it. I said, I don't have details. He said, whatever it is, young lady, if you see the opportunity and you make up your mind that you want to do it, count me in. I was like, okay, sign number one. So on getting to the venue, Saturday morning, I saw Queen Komoda after a long time. And I told her, ma, I don't want to know anything about the product. Show me the payment plan. By the time I see the compensation plan, I know that these products are safe and not harmful. As far as I'm concerned, I can sell anything. And I believe Nigerians can sell anything. So she showed me the compensation plan, and I was wowed. The first thing that got me crazy was the table, the synergistic. I was like, so with one person, I can add up to 288,000. And you know how Pinkomoda will say it? She will say it without stress. And then the amount of money was hitting me like, I felt like I was already making this money. And right there and then, why I joined IMMERI. Number one is I saw a system that is fair enough to reward everybody according to what you put in. I saw a system that is sustainable with the right leadership. I saw an opportunity to earn massively without target, without pressure, without stress, without conditions. And I was wowed by it. So I didn't want to see about the director development bonus and all of that. Then and then I told her, I am okay. And then when she started the presentation, I was calling out on people. The first person I was dialing his number was Mr. Patrick. And then he was in the hall, invited by Z Mama. I said, Patrick, imagine. And then I called another friend who was in Port Harcourt. He attended the seminar. Why was I so on fire? I saw something that throughout my experience with other companies, I didn't see. And I saw it in IMMERI. And for me, that was enough reason to get started. And there and then, because I didn't have enough money, with me it was about 200,000. So I deposited 140,000 into the company's account. And with the intention of going back to Jos to send the remaining balance to make it 295, 930 to start on the agency. And then I discussed with Mama, the mama with the dollar, Madam Eunice, my upline. I said, Mama, be honest, see me like your own daughter. What if I start with just classic? Because I can't wait to get started. She said, well, if you're starting with classic, it means you have to work harder, my dear. To be honest with you, if you can't afford the agency, don't stress yourself. Start on the classic. And I said, thank you. I just love you already, because it was like, I can't wait to get started. So for me, I saw it and I was in. And what made me get started was what I just explained.
Wow.
Thank you, sir.
Wow, that's amazing. Such an amazing story. You know, the biggest takeaway there for me were two things. You had that burning desire, that why was there. You know, for the guests that are here right now, you've got to have the why. You've got to have the reason. This can't be something that you're just putting your toe into the water. And the second thing that you mentioned there was the relationship. You know, it was because of your relationship, just as it is with me. You know, the minute that you shared IMMERI with me, my first thought was, how was I want to be a part of whatever it is that you're doing, but how am I going to do it? And of course, God stepped in and he created the avenue for it to be. But it was because of the relationship that I have with you and my great friend, Mr. Akin Barato, that has led me to being here in IMMERI. So for the guests, I want you to take that away as well, that it's about the relationship. The second question I have for you, Ms. Bwai, is what would you say was the biggest challenge in your last year in IMMERI? Congratulations again on your first year anniversary. What was your biggest challenge?
Thank you very much. You know, I think the challenges are quite a number. It's normal when you're out for something. But the most challenging for me was the fact that I was all on fire. I was running with the vision. But then I had a set of people that got started with me that didn't really catch that fire. So when I got started, the first person that got started with me was the pastor, because when I finished towards evening, around 7 p.m., he said, how did it go? I said, I am in. How much does it cost? But in my being honest, I just said, well, there's one for 59, 200, there's one for this. And I think I'm starting with the one for 59. He said, okay, I'm paying for my own. I'm paying for my son, my wife, and I'll pay for my son. I said, no, leave your son first. I don't think your son can pay to me. Let's do your own and your wife first, because I was just trying to be careful not to just take his money. So I was being honest. And then I realized when I understood the business, like, okay, I would have allowed this man to come on the agency. So I got pastor and wife. I got Mr. Williams Dogo, who went to Ghana with me. I met him through Facebook. Then I've not seen him, but he sent money for his agency.
Wow.
Ajala was on board, and we connected through Facebook immediately. She got started also, and Grace Bwai started. James Jerry, my friend Kezia, got started, and Dr. Marcus, who gave us an office in Abuja, got started on the agency. So that same week, I had about 8 people that got started with me. 2 on the agency, about 6 on the classic. I didn't know. I thought when I bring the people, I would just break the board and become associate. And I learned that when the board breaks, you have to stay on the elite free associate again. I was like, no, but I think this woman didn't make me understand. Why am I still here at this level? You know, I said, okay, it's a lesson. Now I know that anyone coming into the business that can afford agency, I would tell him that I started at Classic because for me, that was what I could afford. And I didn't really understand. I would have delayed to make up the agency. But thank God I have seen it. If at all you can afford, get started on the agency. But the biggest challenge was that the fire I got started with didn't really go the way I wanted, because I brought in people who were maybe comfortable where they are, who were not as hungry as I am, who were not as crazy as I am. So I found myself doing everything, going all out for everybody. And up to today, I find it difficult to adjust because some people are still waiting for you to push them. So the biggest challenge is that I have a large number of people who are not that hungry. And that makes it so difficult having to go back again once in a while to ginger them. And
yes,
for me, that's one of the challenges. Another challenge is that when we got started, we wanted to focus on the node, because there's this Hausa saying that Kano, Kode Mekazo, and Fika. We went to the node in Kano. We invested a lot of time, effort, resources, paying hotel, venue. At some point, we even rented an office because they said, if Kano people don't see a physical structure, they won't trust you to do business. This one that you're going and coming, I have to pay for that office again in Kano just to get started. But even after that, nothing really pick up. And that was when I knew that whoever is ready will get started. I didn't see any office. I got started. So it was when I got started that I started encountering this kind of challenges. But for me, I have learned also from the challenges, and we are growing.
Wow, amazing. I remember your fire when you told me about IMMERI. I heard the word IMMERI from you the very first time. So I know somewhere in there, I was in the first batch of people that you told about IMMERI. I remember how much on fire you are. And, you know, that's okay. There are people, you know, I had a great mentor who told me that you have to love everyone where they are. And so that is something that you know, I of course, you know, tell people and coach when I'm coaching and guiding and mentoring people. That's something that I tell them as well. You know, so that was awesome. Thank you so much for being so honest and so transparent in your answer. All right, so the other question is, what would you say was your biggest success in the last year in IMMERI?
Well, my biggest success is one of those, do I say lonely trip or a tough trip to Kano? I left Kano and I followed through train to Kaduna. From Kaduna, I arrived Abuja around 8 p.m. And just while I was stepping out of the car, I got a call from my team members, Abuja moms, because I was an elite executive then. And my plan was, I didn't want to move to a manager, leaving the space for any of the people on the board to become elite executive. I wanted the 2 of my team members to take the elite executive position. So we're working, cracking our brain around it. How do we do this? Then these people took me by surprise. On getting down from the Kano, I was even down because I was looking at how much I'm sinking in. without the kind of results that will really get me excited and going. And then I saw their call and I pick happiness now. I had a screen on the background. I was like, what? My heart was jumping. And then they said, we have sent you to the manager board. Tell us how it looks like. And
Wow.
for some time, I couldn't believe myself, like, really? So this is one amazing moment that took me by surprise. Like, you have to work hard to break your own board.
Wow.
And then here are your team members pushing 4 executives in one day without your notice, just to call and notify that this is what we just did.
Wow.
Check. And I told them, I said, the yellow board is so beautiful. I can't wait to have you here. And another moment that it's so amazing for me was while you were in Abuja, Mr. Brian, in December. And during that day, in our office, after the training, the mother of our young priest walked in, and all the while, he will say, Ma, my mom don't believe in this business. So I said, don't worry, just learn. Forget about the money. I said, Prince, if you're doing this for the money, I won't be happy. You're a young guy. You're an undergraduate student. Just gain the experience and follow the instructions. And that fateful day, she walked into the office and he told me that my mom is here. I was like, wow. So we gave her the opportunity to speak. And she said, ever since Prince started coming to this office, I noticed a great deal of changes in his attitude, in his life, in his reasoning. And I just want to come and say, thank you for all you are doing. Please keep it up and do it. For me, that moment was so awesome that it's not just about the money people are making, but lives are being transformed in the process. There are so many awesome moments with IMMERI, and I'm glad to be here.
Wow, that's amazing. I remember that moment. That's also one of my most favorite moments. You know, there were so many things that happened when I was there in Ghana and Nigeria, you know, especially when I was over there in Abuja. I just can't wait to be back. There were so many moments. And so I'm so grateful to have shared that moment with you and so many others that were there. That's awesome. All right, next question. What is one of your biggest fears in building this business? We have many guests on here. I just got to notice that we have guests Amika, we have Emma, we have Ogechi, if I got that right. Stella's on here. Augustine is on here. All you know, invited by Mr. Austin Noli and so many others. So, you know, my next question is, what is your biggest fear? What is it that you've been afraid of that you've been able to overcome here in your IMMERI journey?
Well, I think one of my biggest fear, in as much as I speak, I don't get used to it, and I'm still working hard to overcome it. It may look so simple, but for me, it's I get nervous when I'm about to come to a camera, even if it is audio. And that's why most times, if I'm joining Zoom calls, my video is always off. I fear camera. I fear to appear like this, talking. And it's been one of the things that I know I can't run away from it. And I thank God, because the first setup I got, despite several trials from Mr. Brian, sometimes I would just come introduce, sometimes I would say no. And I found out that my team members were also getting, like Madam Alheri and the rest, running away from it. And Brian one day said, you are duplicating your shyness, and this is not good for the team. That was quite challenging for me, but I think now I don't have a choice than to go all out. That's my biggest fear in this.
Yes, Ms. Bwai, you no longer have a choice. So again, thank you for your transparency. This is very, very important. You know, I love the honesty in our interview segment. All right, next question. Just 2 more questions. Next question is, what is the most memorable moment thus far in your journey? What is the most memorable moment, the thing that you will never, so far, you've just been in IMMERI for 1 year, but what is your most memorable moment so far?
Well, like I said, I have several memorable moments here at IMMERI. The first time was like I said, when I became a manager. The second was when we broke Alheri's board. Alheri came knocking at my door around, I think before 6 a.m. And she said, this board must break. So we did all we could, and finally we broke the board. And the excitement that came with that feeling, how she hugged me, she was jumping, her voice was almost breaking. Is this real? Like, and while she was excited, I was excited too, because with IMMERI, everybody wins. She just became a manager, earning 2.3 million. And for her becoming a manager, I was earning over 500,000.
Wow.
And that's when she turned, she saw that my excitement was much. I said, you know, I'm also excited. It's not just celebrate your achievement, but at least I've also earned. Another exciting moment for me was, what I love is each time my team members attain a rank and they share their joy and they express their gratitude, it's always a wow moment for me. Like, okay, I'm not the only one winning here. So far, for 1 year journey, myself, I'm a manager. We have 4 managers, and we have other elite executives coming up soon. We have a large number of executives, over 30 executives. We have a number of associates. We have a number of classic accounts. And I remember sharing with J Mama some weeks ago, I said, in this business, you can't force people to go all the way with you. Some come to fill up a board. Some come to help you move up a rank. Some will stay with you and make all the money with you and enjoy all the mansions with you. So a lot of exciting moments also when I saw in Ghana how these top leaders were being celebrated on stage. Prince Eric Kujo, Reverend Daniel, and other top earners, when they were presented with their checks, the vibe in that hall was something else. So there are several moments here, Mr. Bright. Time will not allow me to say them all.
Awesome. You shared a lot. You shared a lot. So last question, I'm going to break it in two. All right. We have many people here that are currently on boards. We have people that are on the pre-associate board, some that are on the associate board, some that are about to make the decision to get started in IMMERI. So what would you say to the members, first of all, who are on this call and they're yet to get that fire that you are talking about, that fire that now, you know, encourages them to tell the story more often, because that's all they have to do. The decision is to tell the story, to tell the story to as many people as possible. So what would you say to all of those people that may be on the executive board, or they may be on the associate board or the pre-associate board, in order to help them to maybe get that fire? What would you say to them?
Well, first, let me start with the guests. You don't have to wait to be broke like I was before you consider this opportunity. I can tell you that the feeling is good when you don't have to struggle to get your bills paid off. But you need, you know, there are things about life that you can't really control. Sometimes you can be flying and all of a sudden something will just happen. But this is one opportunity that I see, that when I left Port Harcourt on my way back to Jos, I was like, God, thank you so much for opening my eyes, for ordering my steps. And one thing I remember saying in thanking God was, if all that I've been through was to position me to be in IMMERI, then I am grateful that you didn't allow me to be carried away by the other things that were working, that you allowed me to wait for a time like this so you can position me in this. I am grateful. IMMERI, you have nothing to lose. You give money, you get value in products. Now, your health is very important. More than ever, people are paying attention to their health. For your health, get on board. But guess what? You're buying a franchise at the same time that enables you to earn from whenever people become conscious of their health. The exciting thing about the IMMERI opportunity is that people call us every day to share testimonies about these products. Like, even if you don't feel like doing anything, you want to just talk about the products. And in the midst of doing that, you get paid. Nobody can tell how the new normal is going to affect a lot of businesses, a lot of jobs, and a lot of other things. Things can never remain the same. So if there's another time, if there's any time at all in your life that you want to consider another source of income, I think it is now. Maybe I've been saying no to several others. You are right, because you have not seen the IMMERI plan. Now that you have seen this, I won't allow you to say no again. For the sake of your family, for the sake of people who you will bring to have their lives transformed by the reason of being in this business, is another thing. Because for me, success is no longer about me. It's about who and who gets to that level, who and who gets their dream accomplished, who and who gets their lives transformed by the reason of me being in this system and influencing his decision to be a part of this. Get on board, get started with us, and fly with us. For those who are already in the business and are playing safe, get your ass up. Let's get to work. Let's get to work. We didn't come here to joke. Don't be the reason where people will say it doesn't work. It works. I'm looking at my next level in this IMMERI, elite manager, and then the director. I started with zero, from zero ground. I remember I was paying for 5,000 naira per night at some guest house in Gwarimpa, just to see that I start something, just to see that I support my team. And when I could no longer pay for that, I had to move back to Gwagwalada to squad with my sister and be going from Gwagwalada to Abuja every day and go back. I remember one fateful evening, there were some bad guys around doing some terrible things. I got there late and their phones were off, and I didn't want to knock the gate so that nobody would come and start throwing stones. I had to walk back, sleep at Gwagwalada Specialist Hospital, pretending like I had a patient in the hospital, watch mosquitoes feast on me. But guess what my feeling was? I was filled with excitement. I was up all night because I saw myself on a different level of life. So whatever it is that you see as an obstacle around you, sometimes are just coming to threaten you, to scare you. When you don't pay attention to them, when you don't get carried away, when you don't become emotional, when you don't allow yourself to feel self-pity, and you keep your eyes focused on your goals, nothing will stop your story from coming to light. Amazing. Obstacles are those things we see each time we take our eyes off the goals. So I want to tell you, don't be bothered about who is flying. Don't be bothered about who came after you and is doing far better than you. Everybody has his journey. What if you're the next diamond ambassador? What if the person you're seeing as a director will decide to pause, allowing himself, feeling like a director, and you're still grinding, and all of a sudden your story wowed everybody. So wherever you are, I remember meeting a mentor. He said, where are you? I said, I'm still a Ruby consultant. And he said, but you're not selling the cyber. I said, yes, I want to be Emerald. He said, you have to be grateful for where you are before you can move to the next level. Even if you're on classes, be grateful that you're in the business. It doesn't matter where you are. If you have people who come under you, overtake you, be grateful that you have money waiting for you, reserved for you, because IMMERI allow you to enjoy everything that is meant to, even if people you bring are doing better than you. So lastly, I want to close by saying, anything that is worth doing is worth doing well. If you're in IMMERI, please be a good example of an IMMERIan, because with IMMERI, everybody wins. Don't come and be a loser here, because there are no losers in IMMERI. And I want to run up again by my favorite quote: anything worth doing is worth doing well. Thank you, everyone that has been on this call. And for those that will be listening to the recording, please, when you get this, join us. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Awesome, awesome, Mr. Talatu Bwai. Thank you so much again for your your honesty. You know, that's one of the things that I really, really love about you. I love that you're always authentic and you're always honest with the way that you feel. And so thank you so much for agreeing to being our guest. And you're usually a host on this presentation, our Super Saturday. I want to thank you very, very much for sharing, as I said, and you know, for the many, many members and guests that are on here. You just heard the meat as to who we are here at IMMERI. It's not about the rank. It's not about the things that you just want to be for yourself. It's about the other people, because as I always say, someone always opens the door. And it's the person that opens the door is the one that really, really deserves your gratitude, your appreciation. It's not the one that you're aspiring to, but the one that opened the door. And so we focus here on edifying each other. That's why we have filial piety. So Ms. Bwai, as we wrap up our call, I think we did it in great time. As we wrap up our call, I'm sure there are members and there are guests on here that you would like to recognize. Are there any members that you would recognize before we shut it down?
Well, let me start by appreciating my mama with the dollar, Madam Eunice Akelegbere, the woman that has been holding my hand, encouraging me and supporting me. Each time I feel low, I will say, Mama, me and you never talk. And I want to appreciate our first seat, Mr. Jonas Bigbo. I want to appreciate Reverend Daniel Sekwe, our own Prince Kujo, Mr. Foster Yao. I want to appreciate Mr. Cornelius Abada. We have Dr. Felix, Mr. Duncan. I want to appreciate Mr. Albert Akun. I want to appreciate Mr. Williams Dogo, Alaji Adamu Adamu, Engineer Sadiq Machika, and TMC Onisoratu. We have a guest also, Mrs. Ukungo Enoch, my sister. I have Grace Bwai on the call. I have Lily, Uma Mohammed, Sonia. I have the Comfort Success, another great leader. We have Tabolaga, Pialana. We have Susan. We have Stima, Stella Chinwe, Shegun King, the guy with the fire. We have Samari, Sabina, Rejgamo, Queenet. We have Priska Ozioma, the princess of MLM. Pastor Betty Jonathan with a beautiful smile. We have Onome Adeyemo Omolara Asaulo. How did I forget J Mama, the original Mama with the value? We have Ogechi X Max. We have Alaji Nura Samaila, our leader, all the way from Sokoto. We have Mutiat Lawal, Luis Umera Kamsi and Chizo. We have Kabir Gambo, Juliet, our own Juliet. We have Joseph Anane, Ikechi, Helen's iPhone, my own brother, Handsome Samuel. I saw Mr. What's that? Sam Bonta, Fed Olasupo, Fadare. I think I will stop here. Chiomi is one of our new members who just got started on the agency. I'm seeing my queen, Chinyelu Dike, Chiaku, my sister Caroline Maton, Bolanle Salaudin, Barbara, Amani, Anedi, Enene, Amaka, Echie Kube, Akimboye, Aisha, Baba Shehu, Adeomi. Thank you, everyone. It's been so awesome. And our own wise man from South Africa. Thank you. I love you all, and we love to see you again.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Ms. Talatu. This has been an awesome call as always. You know, I just love our Super Saturday events. So for all of our guests and all of our members, thank you for being here with us. Be sure to join us. You know, be sure to join us here at IMMERI, because if it's happening for us, it can definitely happen for you. So please join us at our next presentation. So make sure, don't miss out on this amazing opportunity to position yourself in front of this massive shift in wealth. And so we will see you again at our next online IMMERI seminar, which is happening on Tuesday at 7 p.m. For our guests, please get back to the person that invited you and say yes, a big yes. Set yourself on the right path to freedom. And so on behalf of my co-host today, Mr. Wiseman, and our amazing guest, Mr. Talatu Bwai. We say thank you for being with us here on our Super Saturday. Have an amazing, amazing weekend, and we will see you next week. As we always say at IMMERI, stay happy and stay simple. Good night, everyone.